Hello everyone, Eddie here. SpinTires got the mods working again on the updated pack, so we're back on the Tunguska Crator. And I don't know how much you'll be able to see if I spin round, but I have been busy. I have loaded up as many of the vehicles, dragged them all over from all sides of the map, rescued them a billion times. I have C-type with full repair and a repair cart. I have a D-type with medium log and medium log trailer. I have the E-type, if I can get the camera to go up, with medium logs. I have another C-type with a crane with a empty log carriage. Over yonder, if I can get up there, I have the Tango truck, as it is now going to be called. The orange C-type, and it is got a fully laden system truck. I've been all over the map gathering these trucks. There are two others I've left out there at the moment, and maybe more I haven't found. The two I got out there are the little A-type 4x4. I've got it currently parked over in the objective garage, which I managed to open up with the big D-type. I took a garage carriage and a garage car on the D-type and managed to unlock the garage on the far side, so I've got the A-type in there so I can set it today. I've got the B-type Zill, the four-wheel drive super version for this map, bouncing around in the middle somewhere, unlocking cloaks for when I need it. But there was a big mission, and I tried to take all these vehicles across with the D-type with the garage carriage, and I tried to take the E-type with the logs. The E-type fell in the water and got stuck. The Tango truck got stuck. Only the D-type made it, and even then he had to be rescued a couple of times by other trucks, and they had to be rescued. At one point I only had one truck moving on the map, the rest of them were stuck, and bit by bit I gathered them all back up and brought them all back here, just so we can try and do a log run. Because I have not yet been successful in doing a log run on this Tunguska map. So, here we go. I picked up the lumber from elsewhere, start the engine up where you can't see it, and something else I found out: if you just put diff lock on and no all-wheel drive, we're full throttle and we're using 9 litres. Put all-wheel drive on, no diff lock, full throttle, 29 litres. Guess which one I'm using. Diff lock on, no all-wheel drive. You still get a lot of grunt up hills. You save massive amounts of fuel. Now I don't know if that's changed, because it used to be if you had the diff lock on, you used lots of fuel. So that's all changed over now. Let's get on the map and get rid of these waypoints, because you see what I mean, they're all all my trucks are there, apart from the one I've got right over here. Where is it? Where's the other side of the map gone? It's over here somewhere. It's under a cloaking. There's an A-type somewhere. Where's the A-type? A-type, there, that's where you that's where all the trucks are, where the lumber is, where the A-type is. I have tried to get through there, you can't. My B-type currently, my little Zill, is, oh, stay where I put you. He's up there, where I've been trying to clear the cloaks, but I just had a bit of an accident with him, so I had to rescue. So, we won't go into the, well, I still didn't get rid of that, did I? Let's get rid of all them. That saves them being on the map. I won't go into the wherewithals of falling over stupidly as just about to uncloak a cloaking point, and having to rescue myself from elsewhere. But let's give it a go. Let's see if we can't get this as far as we can. And we'll call this part 1, because it's going to take more than one episode, I think, to get a set of logs over there. I'd like to get 2 sets of logs over there and complete at least one objective, because there's 3 or 4 objectives there. So it's going to take a lot of logging. and you'll be able to see as you come up to the little dirt causeway up here just how much traffic I've put through this map. It has really churned up the mud in a lot of places, so it's not going to be easy. I'm almost thinking I'm going to fall off quite early with this set of logs, because it is just such a mess, this map. I've ruined it now. I've ruined it with all my trucking. Trucks in mud, eh? You gotta love it. Oh. I did try and make a staging point on the beach, but it didn't work out, so I've gone back over to that fuel station and put a staging point. It's just as easy to get to here from there, and if a truck gets stuck I can always just grab onto that and bring it out. And as of yet I haven't rescued a single truck. I've been avoiding it, doing maximum running over and towing trucks and repairing trucks, and there was a time when I thought I was going to have to, but I managed to swing it, because when I'd done the first attempt at running this with the D-type with the garage wagons, oh that's not a good sign, there's a lot of slide there. The garage carriages on the D-type and the logs on the E-type, I had a bit of a boo-boo. I managed to tip the E-type upside down into the water just along here. I'll show you where when we get there, but just along here, and it took me an hour maybe to get the D-type to manage to tow it out and finally get it up the right way. I have got some bits of raw footage of that. I might pop that up as a raw footage episode if anyone wants to watch it. Let me know, because it's got no commentary over it, so it'll just be me derping around in the truck. I'll put all-wheel drive on in the mud, and but you can see what I mean. This used to be like a little dirt track, and it's now a huge dirty puddle, which is not beneficial to driving heavy trucks and logs through. The good thing is D-type can go through most things. Biggest trouble I'm worried about with it is balance on some of these causeways, because they are quite narrow, and I don't want to tip into that mud if I can help it, because that will tilt the truck. And this bit has all been churned up to, there we go, we've got a slide going on. This is what happened with the E-type. Now can I just put power down and get through that slide? Yes. Ooh, that was close call. But this is just wrecked up here. So when I was trying to tow the E-type, I towed it all the way up to here to get it out of the water, and it fell into the water right up the other side, just where it hits the land. It tipped over on the banking and slid into the land. And the only reason it tipped over on the banking is because I had the Tango truck stuck in the water this side, but the Tango truck slipped off, so I had to go around the Tango truck. That's right, the Tango truck was stuck here, and the E-type had to go round it, so it went round it slightly too far to the right and just slid off down into that muck there, where it's quite a steep bank over there, and it just went, that was it, dragging it back from there. Took a fair while to get it out, but I did, I got there. See, it was close as I come to having to rescue one. That and being down to one truck, I thought if I drop the other truck, that's it, I've lost them all. This is where it's going to get heavy on the fuel, where it has to have the all-wheel drive to go up the climbs and through the muds. But this Tunguska Crator is a fantastic map, really is. If you want just somewhere to drive around and just see what they've done with it. It's fantastic for that. But to even attempt a logging run, you have to go and get all the trucks where you need them, open loads of waypoints, get the other garage open. Well, you don't have to get the other garage open, but I did it purely so I can do the daytimes easier. But it's a lot of backwards and forwards in. But the terrain's so good to do it on, you don't mind. They throw everything at you, little cliff edges, little causeways that you can fall off, huge muddy puddles, deep muddy puddles, skinny little bridges, all of it set out to stop you, but done in a way that you can do it. You can make them out, you can go round them out and do them out, but there's so many little points where you could make an error that just by the pure, am I going the right way even? Yeah, good. Just by the pure chance of, like, there's 1 in 10 chance of this, 1 in 10 chance of that, you have 10 tricky bits, 1 in 10 you're going to fall off. And there's so many tricky bits as you go through it that you are going to fall off at some point. It's just getting the perfect run. Getting the perfect run to complete the logging run. It's tricky, especially when you've got to do so many logging runs. But then part of me likes that, because it adds the challenge to it, in as much as the roadways get thoroughly beat up and muddified, and cliff edges become dangerous. And as I say, this is such a nice map to do it on. You don't mind spending a bit of time on it. Are we through that muddy section? We are. This is where I'm going to take a little bit slower, because they've set us up with a nasty set of dips there. Which one is going to damage my truck if I ain't careful. 2 is going to tip off my logs if I'm not careful, because they put slopes in at really awkward places, and it's downhill just to make it entertaining. So you're inadvertently getting speed up without even realising it. Let's see if I can come round that side a bit, because I know there's a pretty tight turn here. Yeah, we're making it. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. See what I mean? They're not, I've got a cloaking point on there, I haven't got. They're not impossible things, but there's enough of them there. I'm going to diff lock off for this one so I can try and get round the corner. There's enough of them there to make it very tricky. So this one's like a narrow little causeway. That either your trailer's going to go off or your truck's going to go off, unless you're very careful. And at the moment I'm trying to concentrate on making sure the trailer's on far enough rather than the truck. I don't want that trailer to tip in if I can help it. Right, phew. This one's got mud that tilts you to one side if you go too far to the left. See, I've been down here, I know these problems. But it's such a good combination of, like, not puzzles, but little terrain tests. and great scenery, great driving. I'll put all the details for downloading it in description, because it does work. All I had done wrong with not getting my mods to work was I'd left a file somewhere it shouldn't have been, and it was causing balks. So once I cleaned that all out and just double checked I had everything right. And the other thing I'd learned, you can't load it up with loads of different trucks and loads of different maps. You have to kind of do one at a time, or one map and a couple of trucks maybe, but having sets of different vehicles. Otherwise it just gets really messy, and your poor little media file can't cope with it. That's a tricky pull. My poor little controller's vibrating like a loony. Right, let's take that off to try and save ourselves a bit of fuel again. Because I don't really see the idea of trying to bring the Tango truck. What have we got there? Yeah, I don't really see the idea of trying to bring the Tango truck with a full system of fuel on it down through here. Is this the one that turns right across the bridge? In which case it's going to get messy in this water. It is. I'm going to actually go deeper into the water to try and keep this level. And then we've got to try and get straight, or straight as we can on this hill, so we can drop down into the bridge. But you see what I mean about the scenery. I mean, this map is huge, and the scenery just goes on. I still haven't found all the map yet. I'm working on it. I've done a lot of it. Right, this is carefully timed. Try and see if the trailer will pull into these ruts and follow us down the ruts. Maybe I could get away with it. Yeah, good enough for me. Squeeze on this bridge. Actually, while we're here, we'll have a... I mean, I'm not the greatest with this camera, so you have to excuse me. See if I can do it with the mouse. Yeah, I mean, camera view is being a right pain in the postern. But I mean, look at the scenery. And that's with my little PC and its knackered out graphics card. The map is huge. Huge and great fun. And just the right amount of challenge. I like a bit of challenge. I don't like the impossible, but I do like a bit of challenge. Now I know there's an edge to this side. Let's put that all-wheel drive back on again. So let's keep away from the edge, because that will drop us into a ditch, which will be better, and that's not going much better. That's an awful lot of lean. Through the little village. Well, I think, if I remember rightly, you get one of your first C-types up here. If I remember rightly. Oops. That's me, it's in the parked car. Or parked bus. And hit it again. Blue's the target. Yeah, I think this is going to be a bit tricky as well, because they've got slopes and... Whoa, that was a bad move. Pull it through quick. You need to keep that trailer moving. Sheesh, that was a bad move, letting myself go down into that hole. Not a good. Not a good at all. How are we doing? Right, we got more mud and potholes. Gee, that is slinging it around, I tell you. This one should just pull through, this one. Come on. There may be a shorter route across the map, which is one of the reasons I've got my little B-type scouting out. But I haven't found anything remotely crossable at the moment. Certainly not with anything as big as medium logs. You'd have to go with short logs, and that would be a lot of trips. So we've got the two big wagons carrying mediums, and all the smaller wagons acting as support. If I remember right, this gets a little bit squishy through here, and that's pain in the butt bridge. The amount of times I've fallen off this bridge is beyond reckoning. It's going to go again if I ain't careful. Speed! Power! Phew. I've had to rescue off that bridge with different vehicles about 4 times so far. But then they put these like hills and bumps, and it makes it very technical and damaging, because you have to just be aware of the tilt on the truck. I can't drive this like I can drive my Euro Truck Simulator, not a full speed. But I'll do my best. Is that the worst of that, or is there worse to come round the corner? I think there's a bit more to... yeah, it's got a bit of a tilt to it. Oh, we'll have there. Come on, up you go, because that's sliding in now. Look at the slide on that. But I made it. Right, now where do we go? Oh, hell. That's bad. That was definitely don't take the inside line there. Gotta make sure that trailer stays out of it as well. Because that is gonna slide a bit that way, I feel. Well, we're worried about going off the other side. Whoa, for good reason. just let it roll in. Oh look, another cloaking point. I haven't uncloaked. Where are we now? Let's have a look on the map. Where are we? We're there. Oh, we're miles away. Miles away. Oh, wrong button. See what I mean? It does love to throw you challenges like downhill, slippy, grassy bits, and it was hard enough with the garage carriage and the garage car coming through here, let alone with an unstable set of logs. Why don't I trust that? Why does that look like it is going to be out to get me? Pretty much because it is. Oh, here we go. This will be a test now. Go on. Yeah. Every time D-type pulls through. D-type is definitely the hero. And that's looking distinctly like danger. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Oh, that's a really bad place to have a tree. Even the bits that look easy, they've set them up as their little nightmares. It just keeps you on your toes. Save a bit of fuel because we could be getting short. And it will be bad. Because it's going to be tricky to get a refueler over here. Especially considering I've got the Tango set up with a full tanker. Just for a challenge, like. I'm going to have to use all-wheel drive so often. Climbing through. They're getting there. Get that trailer out of the mud. And we can try taking the all-wheel drive off again. Does slow it down because he's not pulling as well as pushing, he's just kind of pushing. But it does alright. I have to keep changing the angle just to see how tight these turns are. And I may be taking it on a little too tight. But it's worked out. I'm not going to complain. Oh, now I'm going wide. That looks a bit of a pothole that side. Or was it just a shadow? Oh no, no. That was bad. Things have gone wrong. Let's leave it there for now. We'll call it a day. And we'll have a cliffhanger for next time. Have a brilliant day, everyone. Bye.